Sorted Out by author Barbara Mariconda and illustrator Shirley Rogers. Pack Rat collected a whole bag of stuff. His mother said, "Packy, enough is enough. Empty that stuff you've collected today, then sort it all out and put it away." A turtle, a locket, a marble, a book, an acorn, a needle are all things that he took. An egg, an umbrella, a brush, and some thread are just some of the things he spilled out on his bed. A kettle, a pine cone, some yarn, and a clover are more of the things Packy had to look over. A string bean and cherry were in his collection, with pieces of sandpaper for his inspection. But before he could put all these treasures away, he grouped them with things that were like in some way. He sorted them this way and that way, and then he looked them all over and sorted again. The turtle, the clover, the skinny string bean, he placed in a pile made of things that are green. The turtle, the egg, and the acorn that fell, these are all things with a hard outer shell. The acorn, the pine cone, the cherry you see, all of these things can be plucked from a tree. The cherry, the marble, the yarn tightly wound, these are examples of things that I found round. The yarn, the needle, and thread are, all things that we use when we knit, stitch, or sew. The needle, the locket, the dented tea kettle, all these things have been made out of metal. The locket, umbrella, and book that he chose, these are all things you can open and close. The sandpaper, pine cone, and brush, sure enough, are all some things that feel scratchy and rough. Still, as he sat in his room full of clutter, shaking his head, Packy started to mutter. He scratched at his head and said, "I've been thinking, why does it seem my collection is shrinking? My kettle is missing, my umbrella and book, the egg and the cherry, my yarn. Mom, come back, look." She shrugged as she shoved all his stuff in a heap, all of the stuff he intended to keep. But then, how surprising, when his mother was through, they discovered his red checkered bag was gone too.